Hello everyone, and welcome to the final part of my blog series, What Have We Become as a Nation After September 11th, 2001, 10 years after it. There's nothing else to say, and it's probably going to be a short part, but what can be said is that, after all this talk about the religion and the politics and all that's going on in this country in terms of division since September 11th, 2001, I just harken back on what we became days after 9/11. I mean, the fact that the days after 9/11, there was just love. And there's no love here, or hardly any love now than there was a couple of days to a couple of months after 9/11. I mean, it's gone. And the one thing that I can say, and like I said in the previous part, about Alexandra Osteen routinely singing at Nights of Hope, Come As You Are. And if I see you as a person that not so much as wants to be my friend, or a business partner, or somebody that'll help Robert Hester Entertainment win, and be a supporter and all that stuff. If I see you as a person that is very important to me in terms of coming as you are, then I'll point it out to you that, if you want to establish a relationship with me, I don't want you to come as a Democrat or a Republican or gay or straight. Not just all of that, but just as who you are as a person, the person that God created you to be. The person that built you up, as Joel Osteen would like to say, as a victor and not a victim. And this is the reason that there's a lot of division. There has been a lot of division as a country in terms of politics and religion and everything else after 9/11. A lot of people haven't accepted people for who they are. Not as... I mean, more people have looked at other people as not as more of a person that needs to be condemned as a Democrat or Republican or anything else that has to do with religion and politics, rather than be looked upon as an American. And not even so much as an American, but as a human being. And if you're so holier than thou, and I hearken back to the street preacher out in San Francisco condemning people, let alone telling people that they're going to hell, on account of they're a fan of the San Francisco Giants, or a fan of, I mean, not so much as a fan of the San Francisco Giants, but you claim to worship him. You're a worshiper, and, therefore you're going to hell. And about the same preacher, street preacher, or lack thereof, saying that a person who's Catholic, if you're Catholic, you're going to hell because you're not born again. I mean, it's just that, again, Jesus Christ, the most loving person anybody will ever know in their lives, will never ever tell anybody that they're going to hell because you don't... Jesus Christ is a person that'll never tell anybody to go to hell, because take heed of what he said when he was crucified on the cross, after he was charged or convicted of being the king of the Jews. He didn't tell those people that whipped him. He didn't tell God that the people that whipped him and put a crown of thorns upon his head. He didn't tell them, Father, I want these people to go to hell. I wish these people would go to hell. No, he didn't say that. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. And his last words were, Into thy hands I commit my spirit. It is finished. I'll tell you this. There's a fine line between a person that God wants you to be, and a fine line between the person that God wants you to be that Jesus Christ was on the cross, when he didn't condemn those people for whipping him and putting a crown of thorns on his head. No, he said to forgive them. You know, and it's all about, one of the points of this blog is forgiving people. You know, and love them. Forgiveness and love. And that's what the point of, you know, this blog is, that to hope that forgiveness and love comes out of this. Not to say that it will right away. Not overnight, but over time. And for us to not do less condemning over people that don't agree with the same religious views as you, race views as you, if there's any, political views as you, or any views. But to just forgive them and try to love them, even when you don't want to love them. Just flat out say that I love and respect you, or not so much as love and respect you, but hey, I have a God who is loving and forgiving, and that's that. And therefore, I love you, and I will forgive you for being the person that you are. And I harken back to Alexander Osteen, come as you are. And that's what God wants us to do. Come to people as they are, not who we want them to be. So, as we continue to heal as a nation, I don't know how we're going to continue to heal as a nation after 9/11 if we continue to condemn people rather than forgive people and love them and commit the Spirit of God and wish blessings and pray for blessings and blessed things to be placed into those people that aren't on the same side of you. And my last point is this: as long as God is on your side, then there's no other side you need to be on other than God's. I thank you for looking at this blog series on what have we become as a country as after 9/11, 10 years after it, and hopefully it will inspire you to forgive and love those who needed to be loved and forgiven, because I hope and pray that love and forgiveness will be more love and more forgiveness after 9/11. The couple days and months after 9/11 will be the norm once again. Because without love and forgiveness, God would never, ever be on the case, because He loves and forgives those that love and forgive others, His people. Until we blog again, I thank you for watching this blog series. And God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.